Hey y'all. I have my little upgrade. It's very exciting because I have a virtual showcase coming up soon. I'll be taking part in my acting classes showcase. So, world of Zoom class and showcases. It's going to be very much the format like the self-tape auditions I have. So, having this background is superior. People can't be distracted by things. I know the way I usually have things set up, you can kind of see my apartment, which we all love Kira if she were to drop through, but you don't want to go, oh, hey, she hasn't put away her groceries yet. I think that maybe lends to kind of the thing with doing background, right? I've been super open with you guys about doing background work, extra work, and in theory, you don't want to talk about that too much. You don't want to admit to people too much that you do that, because the idea is casting people, etc., will see you as a background person. Really, it happens with everything here. It's such an insane little Hollywood archetype. People come here for the business. A great many of those people come to act. Many people find themselves in other parts of the business, typically because they need money, right? But they want to be close to the business. Problem with that, well, they've seen you on set as other things, or you get used to having consistent money doing those other things, and so people slowly back away from acting, they become the other thing. So when you're actor slash whatever you are, people pay attention to that. They go, oh, but like, you're really that. That's what you do for money. Which is unfortunate because we've talked about this briefly before. I've gotten into this with you guys. Unless you come in with money and connections, you're not going to be able to make a living off of acting right away. It's just so rarely done. You know, there are some people who get really, really fortunate early on, and they mess up the curve. They just throw it off for everybody. Most people, even if you see somebody who it looks like they're an overnight success, no. No. It probably took a decade for that overnight success to happen. Most likely. There's projects that people sweep under the rug, act like never happened, that they didn't do this or that, so that it looks more like, oh, look, they came and they were so talented that we noticed them right away. Rarely. Very rarely. So, y'all get to see kind of the buildup, right? I'm somebody who is working on my way up, is very determined not to ever give up. And I'm building slowly, right? I started talking to y'all, and I had my phone in my hand or propped up, and I pulled my setup up, and I got my little mic, and now I have my backdrop. All these little things are a combination of time and available resources, right? Everything's a learning curve, and I think it's just like anything else you do. Whatever you're chasing, whatever you care about, you continually learn more about it. You get better. You learn what things can get in your way so that you can eliminate those things or work around them, whatever the case may be, and go from there. So I think as complicated a journey as this is, it's a neat thing. It's a cool thing to be able to see progress, because I know that I am somebody who has been acting for many years already. I started on stage. I know that my camera technique was not there 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, before I found this particular coach. I mean, I had been doing theater before. I feel very confident that I showed a lot of signs of really good acting, and there were times when I felt my character in such a way that I know it was right. But to camera, things don't translate the same. So in some of my auditions back then, before being introduced to certain camera technique, I looked like a bad actress. And I can't blame anybody who, I don't know, maybe thought I was green or thought that I wasn't very good. As I continue, everything's not going to be perfect. I'll always hold myself to a high standard, but all I can do is do my best and build my team full of people who I trust around me and people who I believe will tell me the truth, whether I like it or not. Because I get to watch that too. I know people who are good actors, and the only people around them say, yes, 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 you're amazing. You're so amazing. And don't get me wrong, praise is important for when you're doing well, right? It's important to be told you're doing a good job when you're doing a good job. But that's not really how this industry works. If you don't want to be the emperor who has no clothes, right? That's one that I think my mom likes to use in relation to a lot of this Hollywood stuff. If you're not familiar, there's the emperor, and it's just one of those older fables, you know. Emperor, very powerful person, and I forget how it gets started, but he's being told that he's in these long, beautiful robes, and he goes through an entire parade, and people continue to just like compliment him and tell him, like, oh wow, you know, they're being told, oh yeah, he's wearing great clothes, right? And they're like, yeah, he looks amazing. Look how elegant he is, and he's running around naked. And it's not until the very end that a child sees him and goes, why are you naked? So you can lie to yourself, and some people will lie to you to be around you. But those people who will tell you what's at the front of their mind, tell you the truth, whether you agree with it or not, are important. I care a lot about staying grounded. So y'all let me know what you're thinking, what's going on. And I don't know, that seems like a fun opportunity for me to tell you ways that I have been humbled by myself. Clumsiness. I am not a graceful person by nature, except sometimes when I'm doing fight stuff. Just walking, not graceful. And so a few times when I was younger, that was how I humbled myself, was I was going out somewhere and I just straight up walked into a door frame. Like, I really knocked myself good. I can't believe I don't have a broken nose, you guys. Another similar experience, started going to college, felt pretty good about myself, you know, got cute for first day of school stuff, tripped crossing the street in front of a lot of people. I have these kinds of habits. The Lord has kept me humble, is what I'm saying. So I appreciate y'all. If you have something relatable, go ahead and comment it. Go ahead and ask if there's something specific you'd like to know about. I'm gonna let y'all go so I can go sweat in peace and turn the air conditioning back on.